Hello and welcome everybody to Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro, Etep, or Pete Daddy Dollar, whatever you want to call me until I change my wrestling name. We'll just go with that. Yes, because fingers crossed if my gear gets here in time, I'll be debuting in January 14th to be exact, over in West Branch, Michigan for Super Shogun Pro Wrestling. Yes, that is the target debut date. Only if I have all my gear, though. I don't want to debut without my new gear because that'll kind of spoil the fun, so to speak. But we got a lot of fun planned tonight. We got some good stuff to talk about here. We got a great panel, though. We got CJP in the house. What's up, brother?
Hello. You're playing my music. I had to come to show up. I need some salsa, some tacos, some burritos, a cerveza, some modelos, because it's the mark of an illegal, which I am.
God damn.
We just came right out of the gate swinging tonight. There wasn't even there was no
We
fucking
didn't swear within the first 7 seconds, so we're good.
Yeah, fine.
Yep.
Thank you for being here, bro.
Not a problem. Always fun to be here.
Absolutely. And the man on the far right, if you're facing your screen with the 30 roads, that is none other than monoTony, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everybody, yep, the name is monoTony. You can follow me on Twitter at monoTony, and check out my new book on Amazon now, Tube Steak Smothered in Underwear, and thank you for having me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Glad to have you back.
Is he really gone?
Is the tube steak or did he
God.
need any asada?
He's backstage.
Oh, okay.
He's backstage. And
Damn.
down in the lower right quadrant facing your screen, ladies and gentlemen, he is the vampire that don't shine, but he sparkles like a motherfucker. That's right, I flipped it. I Uno reversed that shit. He is the OnlyFans oracle, the paragon of Pornhub. He's a fucking voracious vampire. Ladies and gentlemen, AngelousDraven, Big Ange, if you will.
Yeah, hey guys, what's up? My appetite cannot be satiated, so yeah, that is why I am the OnlyFans oracle. But it's good to be here, and I look forward to what you got in store for us.
Glad to have you, brother. Glad to have you. Down in your center of the screen there, ladies and gentlemen. That is not, we don't have enough people for it to be Jan. But no, it's not Marsha. It is Hung Flu Poo. Who flung poo?
Yeah.
Hey,
Wasn't
I think I
Hung
met your
Flu-
cousin. His name is One Flung Dung.
Yeah, it's like that's who flung poo. Wasn't Hung Flu Poo the guy from Shang-Chi?
I think so. I think it
Okay.
was. I don't know. I fell
Never
asleep.
trust
during-
anything without an asshole, especially the furry thing in that movie.
Starting out on a high note tonight. What's up, Brutal?
Oh yeah.
He just says, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You all right there?
Yeah, yeah. It's all good.
You sure?
Damn.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
and also, since Brutal's lost for words, he's just flabbergasted, exasperated, and he won't deal with the chicanery one more for a fortnight until then, and all the other old-timey type vernacular. But in the lower right corner of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, he is half rooftop Korean, half accountant.
I am the kimchi bagel.
That does not even sound appetizing. A kimchi bagel? Whoa. Hey, would you like a diaper on a bagel? No.
I thought it was Indian food.
No, I don't think I will. That's not on the food pyramid.
It sounds like someone took a shit in my refried beans.
They are retried beans. The person before you didn't like them either.
Yeah. First time I tried it,
Oh,
first time I ate them, I didn't like them either.
this is like after you eat the refried beans and your stomach is all fucked up, you're just like,
somebody around here's got to make some money.
I'm all broken up here, bitch. I can't work.
Yeah, and whose fault is that?
Fuck
Oh my God, you're pathetic.
because I ate Chipotle.
Damn.
My stomach's all busted up. I can't work. I had to call in. I'm not wearing an adult diaper to work today. Get the fuck out of here.
I ate the Taco Bell once. It blew up my O-ring. It was just so bad and just nasty, and it was like everywhere.
My O-ring turned into an uppercase I.
I went from a relapse to a prolapse.
I grew a tail.
No, mine was just amateur lapsed. Just real shoddy job. Real shoddy job they did.
AEW recently they just announced that Willie Mack will not be able to wrestle on the GCW shows either. And my reaction to that was, who the
Willie
fuck
Mack?
is Willie Mack?
Yeah,
My
right.
reaction to that was
The backflip.
Yeah, he's the black guy that can do the backflip.
He looked like JYD, and he tried to do a backflip and landed head first into somebody's ribs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which normally he can do that move, so I don't know. And
Yeah,
with
like-
everything coming out with Ray Phoenix and injuries and shit and all that stuff,
I just
Yeah,
it seems like Tony Khan isn't the person for adulation and praise that everybody makes him to be.
He's the
believe.
male Ellen DeGenerate.
So yeah, or at least that's the assumption at this point.
I got a shit. Oh, go ahead, Brutal. Go ahead.
I'm still laughing from my first reaction was, who?
I couldn't remember who the fuck. I'm like, who the fuck is Willie Mack? I remember Rodney Mack.
I
He
was
was
still
good.
laughing at that. I was
Rodney
still
Mack
laughing
was
at that
good.
part. Where
Yeah,
he,
no,
like,
Willie
my
Mack is
reaction
good.
was, who the hell are you
Yeah,
talking
he had the bifurcated belly because he like it was. He had this
Yeah, he's a
weird
big
line
boy.
under his belly button. He was kind of a fat black guy, and he looked like JYD, but
He looked like he had a C-section scar, huh?
Yeah. I say, has anyone here not had a cesarean scar?
All right, I got something I want to share here, and I'm gonna read this to you in a certain voice. Tony sent this to me, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, this is perfect." Okay, so here we go, right here. This is it was the Luigi kid, Tone. Showed his ID at McDonald's. Mangione, why'd he show his ID at McDonald's? It's the McRib, Tone. It's back, but you gotta show your ID to get one. RFK Jr.'s making everyone do it. Kennedy, I thought he got shot. Nah, Tone, you're being a fucking bigot. That was his old man and his brother, Tone, not the younger one. And this dude sounds like that. He's like, hey, Tone, you gotta show your ID to get the McRib, Tone.
An Italian Kennedy.
It's difficult to do two accents at once, Tone.
Just not like you're trying to hold in a left.
If you want the McRib, you got it. You gotta get to McDonald's and show them ID.
I gotta be careful not to hit like the share button on some of me and Tony's memes.
Oh, geez, RFK. Oh, geez.
I like RFK. It's just hard to understand what the fuck
I do
he's
too.
saying.
I like RFK. I like
and
that.
he's aware of that, and he's like, he knows. So like, it's good that
Well,
he.
since Hawking's dead, can he steal his computer?
Oh, man.
He just needs to release press conference,
oh.
like release the
Transcripts?
transcripts for it, and then
He needs
it's all good.
subtitles.
He
He
needs
needs subtitles. He also needs to be a motivational speaker. Today is leg day.
And then I want to hear him do a Stephen He where it's like, I'll send you to Jesus.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Esophageal damage.
You think they'd be able to?
Jimmy Chongas that my sister smuggles in her A-cups.
The puppet will just pop up at random times. I love it.
Lo quiero morir.
Sing it to the tune of Detachable Penis.
Dude,
What the hell?
All right.
Esophageal damage.
let's get into the main event here, shall we? I think we can make Bree dance now.
Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on, come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Said I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on.
All right, so our first topic of the night is the top 10 rivalries from the past year in WWE. Now, a couple of these are very predictable. Some of them are kind of funny. There's a couple of them that were like halfway decent, but we'll start down at number 10 here, and I know I had to list them backwards on the rundown for the night, but number 10 was Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed was in the middle of the biggest push of this kid's career. He breaks his foot doing a stupid spot at Survivor Series, which we'll get to later. So he's out indefinitely. He's having surgery Monday, I think it is. Or actually, no, today's Monday. I think he had it today on his foot. So, yeah, he's but him and Braun Strowman, that rivalry was like 3 weeks long. Like, it was not, and I was still kind of reviewing Raw every week when that was going on, and it was, I mean, they were some of the highlights of the show at that point.
It was just a cup of coffee.
I'm not a Bronson Reed. I don't get Bronson Reed. He's just generic big man number 2.
He needs a manager. He's got a good look. He looks generic, kind of, but he's fairly athletic for a big guy. And it's like, if they gave this guy a manager, I think it would work better because he can't promo. Like,
oh yes,
he's like a Kiwi or something. So
I don't know.
His voice and his like look do not match. Like, he's got this very like, well, you know, I'm very soft spoken and all this, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, this dude is like, you know,
this is shock.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. I'm like, what? But I'm sad he got hurt in the middle of a push because he's a younger guy. You know, he's done his due diligence. He's done some work. It's like, okay, let's see what he can do. I'm all for it, pushing new talent. You know, because they haven't made any stars since. And I'm not saying this guy is a star in the making, but like, at least put him in that position if he's earned it. Give him an opportunity and let the fucking crowd decide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes, number 9. Again, I don't fucking care. I mean, yeah. Andrade's a good worker.
Shit promo.
Decent promos, but they've really done nothing. He was in the U.S. title picture with LA Knight.
The speed title with Andrade.
I forgot. The speed title is so fucking irrelevant.
It's dumb, yeah.
Didn't they get rid of that? Or do they still have that?
They still have it. It's a Twitter thing where they do it on X. But he had like the most views or whatever for that. So,
well, he's a good worker. You know, the guy's got a good look. He's talented. Like CJ said, good promos. Mm-hmm. He's married to Charlotte Flair. I mean, he's got a lot going for him in terms of that. But this feud with Carmelo Hayes was really a nothing burger because Carmelo Hayes, talented guy, but they've got him punching above his weight class, you know?
Yeah, him and Trick, like, I'm just like, whatever.
Trick Williams, I didn't mind. I've seen him work. I watched a couple NXT shows, like pay-per-views.
I confuse the two all the time because they're just interchangeable.
Trick Williams, I like Trick. He's got a little bit more of a move set and a little more personality, I think, than Carmelo. I like Trick Williams. I don't mind him. Like out of like the younger talents I've seen on NXT, I'm like, I dig him and like Sol Roca, not just because she's a fucking absolute smoke show, but her the soul snatcher or whatever, her finisher, that flipping cutter, like that work for a women's move. That works. She pulled a double off at Deadline. What was that pay-per-view? Sunday night or whatever. I saw it on Twitter. It was fucking gorgeous. Like the timing, like they weren't standing there waiting. Like one of them was kind of selling, the other one got up and she was like went right into it with both. It was her flip. Everything was timed, and she's not a small petite woman either. Like she's a bigger, like tall, athletic to muscular type physique, and I mean she does some hella aerial spots. I like her. She's one probably. I put her way over Roxanne Perez, basically because of the size factor too. I think she's a better worker. I don't fucking think Roxanne Perez is shit. I think she's shit. I think she's basic. She's tiny. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's like putting Candice Michelle, like when she went over on Jordan Grace. That's like putting Candice Michelle over on fucking Beth Phoenix back in the day. It's like, what the fuck? Number 8. Bailey versus Damage Control, consisting of Asuka, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane. Another one, just whatever. What up, Gap?
Yeah.
What up, Gap? Draven's the only one's into this because he's a weed.
Oh yeah.
That's a fun feud.
I like I like Asuka and I like Kairi and freaking Damage and Io.
I don't dislike.
That's because Draven likes his ramen yellow.
I don't dislike him. The feud was like, it was so forgettable.
Yeah, they don't really do much with them, and Io is my least favorite out of them because she's just so bland and boring to me.
The genius of the sky that everybody's a stand and fucking wait for. At least
Kairi is she's good and Asuka's good, but it's like it's like we have this other Asian chick, so let's just put them with Asuka and
Wait, are you bad mouthing a female Asian wrestler?
Yes. Well, it's not that I'm bad mouthing him. I'm just like it's like just because she's Asian doesn't mean she has to be teamed with all these other Asian chicks.
Oh, nani?
That's basically what I'm getting at. It's just like she's boring.
Hand in your weeb card
compared to the other two.
Hand it over. Let's see. Number seven. LA Knight, Logan Paul. This should have been moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
This is
Logan Paul's back.
Well, this was last year.
Their feud.
Last year.
Or not last year, last spring, leading into or summer. I'm sorry, summer. Remember LA Knight?
It was a good match. That's what I saw.
Yeah, LA Knight went to his house and shit. That was he wrecked one of his cars.
His truck, yeah.
Why didn't we get like that continued feud? Like after Logan
that was entertaining.
Lost that there should have been more back and forth with him and LA Knight.
With Los
Instead of him
Angeles
losing
Knight.
the fucking belt to Shinsuke.
Yes.
I know Shinsuke came out of nowhere.
You did right.
Well,
sorry.
It's Los Angeles. Get it right, you gringos.
Los Angeles Night. It's East Los Angeles Night. It's East Los Angeles Night.
I was born in East LA.
I remember that fucking movie. I've got that on VHS. But no, Logan Paul, man. Yeah, that the only thing I see positive from Shinsuke going over, and I mentioned this earlier I was on another stream, that LA Knight should win the Royal Rumble. Should win the Royal Rumble and go after Thodey's belt.
You think he's gonna win it and not Punk?
I don't think he's going to. I said he should.
Oh, okay.
I said he should. Yeah, they'll probably have Punk or something, or The Rock. The Rock will come in at number 30 and fucking win it, or some dumb shit like that.
Because they kind of, I think that was the original plan for him to win last year, but because of his injury, they did an audible.
Yeah. Who the fuck won it? Who won it last year?
Cody
won it.
Cody.
That's right.
Because he won it
2 years in a
2 years in a
row.
row, baby.
Yeah, Thody won it 2 years in a row, so we could finish the story, Daddy.
Mhm.
Finish the story.
And then if
I
anything,
would-
then have if you want to have him in the title picture, then you could have LA Knight win Chamber.
Yeah.
And then that gives him an opportunity.
I'm fine with
I would
that.
I would bet that Punk and Rollins will be in the Rumble and they take each other out. Because I see that feud going all the way to Mania.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that'll because didn't they? Well, Punk was injured and he attacked Drew, and that's when Damian Priest came and cashed in at Mania last year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It was so jumbled
Mhm.
because the 2-night thing, and it just So let's go here. Number 6, Damian Priest. Speaking of Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Jesus, God in heaven.
What? Wait, they put Logan Paul and LA Knight behind that?
Yep.
Is it just
Wow.
simply because of length?
I think
Yeah.
so. It's got to be.
Gotta be.
Because the Judgment Day angle is still, for some reason, still going. And I've heard rumblings that 2025 is going to be a major push for Finn Balor. I'm like, they're about 8 years late for that. Y'all missed that
Well,
bus?
yeah, because his career was stifled because of fucking Rollins.
And the buckle bomb.
Yep. He had the title, and then the next
Yep.
night they're like, "Yep, I'm gonna relinquish it." It's like, what the fuck?
Because they
And ever since
Buckle
then,
Bunny?
he's never been in the same position that he was.
No, because they had just signed him.
Yeah.
He won that Universal title, and then he had the match with Rollins, takes the buckle bomb, and he's fucking out for 7, 8 months.
Something like that.
It was
a pretty bad injury.
Yeah, it was a spinal injury, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it was just I remember watching the match going Jesus fucking Christ.
Thankfully, he hasn't really used that move that much since.
No.
And there's reasons why.
Well, they probably told him, hey, how about you? Because I think he had injured Sting prior to that.
Yeah.
He injured Sting first, and then it was Balor. And it's like, why did you allow him to do that again? That's like telling Owen Hart after he fucking broke Austin, said, go ahead and use a pile driver again. Go ahead, it's fine. You fucking dead fuck.
Yep.
Number 5, another one that I question the merits of. The homeless barista communist piece of shit, Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Everything about Sami Zayn is disappointing. I'm sure he
Yeah.
hears that about his family.
Yeah.
Gunther's title reign again has been such a non-factor. It's been boring. It has been as bad as Thodith run.
That's
maybe.
not Gunther's fault. It's just creative.
No,
for
it's
him.
a booking.
It's just bad.
It is completely the way he's booked.
Because his Intercontinental reign was
Mm-hmm.
entertaining.
Sami Zayn is like a taco with no toppings. It's just there.
Yeah. Let's see. Speaking of the fruit of my loins, if you will, baby. Number 4. Cody Rhodes and The Rock, which we're gonna get the finale to that. That's gonna.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, it's gonna be WrestleMania.
They could do Roman versus Rock night 1 and Roman versus Cody night 2, because everybody wants those two. Seems like they want
Roman
those
versus
two
Rock.
two matches or whatever.
I don't need to see Cody
I don't need
over
to
on
see
Roman.
it, but
I don't
that's
need to
what
see any
people are
of that.
clamoring for.
We know The Rock's gonna come back. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
That's the caveat. And it's like, I don't hate The Rock now. I mean, I never hated The Rock. I just now it's kind of contrived to me. You're on the board of fucking directors. You've got what is it? His daughter is the GM of SmackDown.
Yeah, which I don't understand
NXT.
that. How is that? Why is that even a thing? Why is she not wrestling
conflict of
like she was
interest.
supposed to be?
She's no good on the microphone. That's for fucking sure. I mean, what I've seen of her is just cringe. But I will say the cinematic stuff they did with Cody and The Rock, like outside and shit, like
Yeah.
it was good. The beat downs and shit were good. But The Rock is like too big to like. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
he's not mobile. I mean, yeah, he's older, but he's so fucking big, and he's not like an over like you've seen some of those guys that are his size that are still very agile.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's like a action figure with no points of articulation.
Yeah,
Even
he's
Goldberg is more mobile than he is.
right.
Damn.
Right? And The Rock was always a very agile guy when he was in his prime. You know, I mean, he was always bigger. I mean, he's never been this fucking yoked before. Never.
No.
Not even in his prime. You know, I don't even think when he was on gear before he had the gynomastectomy. Is that what that's called? The bitch
yeah.
thing?
Yep.
I feel like
Not,
it's on Zach.
not even before that, I don't think he was that big.
Robert
know?
Paulson was a man.
But I don't know, man. I'm not really like looking forward to The Rock coming back.
No,
I'm just not. I'm just not. It's not anything really compelling to me. It's like I would rather see them make I look forward to The Rock more than I do John Cena because I give a fuck about
Yeah,
John
I give
Cena.
two shits about John Cena.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Look,
kind of
I
after
stopped
my time.
watching because of John. Like at that, like
Yeah,
not because
same
of him, but like right when he
That
debuted, I
era.
stopped watching that
Look,
era.
Look, everybody's talking about John Cena coming back in 2025. Motherfuckers need sleeping on me. I'm coming back in 2025 too. Where's my fucking Hall of Fame ring, you bitch?
You get nothing, and you like it.
Exactly. That's about
Yeah.
right.
You gotta learn Mandarin.
Huh. Do I have to sell out to the Chinese? God
Yeah.
damn it.
It's hungna.
Oh, dude.
Number 3. And this one, let's see here. Hang on. Where's that? Right here. Has this young lady in it.
Gorgeous men like Dominic go for girls that look like me.
Oh, God bless her.
Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. That was a good feud. Now,
Yes, it was.
it's run its course, and we should be done with it at this point. But I mean, you put two women like that are both absolutely gorgeous at both ends, in their own, spectrum of attractiveness, and it's a moneymaker. It is, and they can work, and they can cut promos. So, and you have Dominic in there. It is now Raquel. Getting Rhea away from the Judgment Day was a very smart move. That was an absolutely brilliant fucking move.
The feud isn't going to be over until she has the belt. Rhea has the belt. So
Well, I don't know, dude. What we saw in the War Games or whatever? Dude, they gotta work on what they're doing in the ring, because Liv literally had Rhea dead to rights with the baseball bat. She lost her mask and all this stuff, and it was almost like a no sell. It was like, yep, okay, yeah, you literally had me at my worst and most vulnerable, beat the ever living crap out of me, and yep, wow.
yeah, so it's like, how is she gonna beat her? She can't do that.
Yeah, she literally threw everything but she threw a toilet seat.
Yeah. And that's the problem, psychology wise, is what is Liv Morgan basically at this point has to murder her to beat her? Like,
hit her with a car.
She's got to. I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
Yeah, she could. She definitely could have promo.
For my tribal chief.
And so now I've got that stupid Weird Al song stuck in my head.
All right, number 2.
Once there was this guy who made his wife real angry, and she cut off his wiener.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that, Weird Al. Oh my god! All right, number 2.
Because it was such a shit song that he was parodying.
Yeah.
First time I heard that song, I was like, "What is this? An ad for Campbell Soup?"
Yeah, McDonald's really let their ad campaign go.
Yeah.
Number 2, the OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline, and
Tribal Queen.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Roman Reigns fan post WrestleMania 40 than I was before.
Yeah, same.
I just see what he did as far as this guy. He did literally put the company on his back.
Yeah.
Like the guy did, and he carried him through a fucking horrible period of time. But I'm sorry, it's been 4 years. You've got to, that Dave Chappelle skit with the wrap it up box. Motherfucker, we're playing the wrap it up box. Like,
well, they're like the thing is that this has been compared to the NWO, like as far as like storyline wise goes, but maybe not booking. So I see why they're trying to milk as much as they can out of it, but I just don't understand. I don't understand where the ending of this will be. Like, what is the end game for it all? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's got to be there has to be an exit strategy.
Yeah, which in this day and age, not knowing like where it's going is a good thing to a degree, because it keeps you surprised and but at some point you do have to wrap it up and have it go somewhere,
or else it becomes the NWO.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I'm sorry, I love the NWO, but by late '98, it was like into '99, it was like, oh, okay, let's take it home.
Yeah.
Like,
this
too many members too.
Well, then we never got a satisfying denouement in the NWO Black and White versus the Wolfpack feud.
Yeah,
there was never it didn't conclude properly. And with this angle, to bring it back to the Bloodlines, now you've got Bronson Reed is a member of that now. The new Bloodline, he's out for God knows how long with that foot surgery. Jimmy Uso just came back. This is, my son is so pissed about this. I mention this all the time because he's a huge Jimmy Uso fan now. Jimmy's out for at least a month. He should be back by WrestleMania. He's out for like a month. So maybe a little bit longer with that broken toe, which that was nasty. Retarded Samoan Camacho, the eye patch one. Tama Tonga or Tongaloa?
Tonka truck.
The retarded one. Had a he suffered he suffered too many Tongas, too many Tongas, too many Tongas, too many Tongas, too many Tongas. He's out with a torn he got a torn bicep. He had surgery on that to repair that, so he's out. Not that he's going to be missed. Not that he's going to be missed.
Yeah.
I mean, but so you've got to fucking find a place to take this angle home because it's overstaying its welcome.
For a Tonga.
You got ukulele. You got ukulele.
Ukulele hasn't been introduced yet. Like what? I thought that I was expecting them to be Ukulele and the other guy to be the extra men, because that would make more sense than I get Punk working because of Paul Heyman, but the other guys would have made more sense because it's supposed to be like the Samoans versus the Samoans. So
my abuelito used to make tongas all the time when I was a wee niño.
Luke and Leia.
It's
dear brother and sister that like to make the smooch.
Not Luke and Leia.
No, it's Tonga Luke and Tamalea.
Oh,
that's the point, Mahalo. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Wait, no, you want to lay me? Basta poi mahala
I heard a knock at my door. Fuck, it's Haku. I'm dead.
Oh no!
It's Mick coming dance on our floor.
My tribal chief.
I love you, my tribal chief.
A Pacific Islander remake of Three's Company.
He came in so fucking strong too.
Yep.
And then they make him like this fucking praise my tribal chief all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, he shouldn't say anything. He should not speak.
No.
Like the Undertaker.
He should just be fucking intimidating and scary as fuck.
Yeah.
You're a dead man, Ramsey.
Gee, no wonder why you guys never talk.
He sounds like he's got solo sacoas huevos in his tu boca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what they did with Jacob Fatu
Not a great plan.
Not at all. Not at all. And the number one rivalry, according to WWE, of 2024 was Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Okay.
It's the one that had the most legs and actually
did.
made a mark outside of the show. Like their Twitter shit was hilarious.
Yeah. This was good. It was good. It was good work on both parts. I don't really have any issue with that one. Yeah, that's the oh, you motherfucker. Fucking I hate Word. I hate Word so much.
Oh no.
It won't let me click on the hyperlinks on the outline. For some reason, it's not opening in WordPad. It's only opening in fucking Microsoft Word. So, like, I have to, like, look the links up now.
Oh, man.
No, son of a
Just
bitch.
copy, paste, and put them in the address bar.
It won't let me copy them on Word because I don't pay for it.
That's weird.
Oh. Yeah, no editable text, no selectable text.
Yep.
If you don't pay for it.
Hang on. I got it right here.
That tech.
All right. So we've got our second. That's the list. That's the top 10 feuds from 2024. I notice in that list though that did I close? Jesus Christ! What a fucking retard. There is no outside of the Bloodline. There's no tag team feuds.
Well, they had the machine gun, whatever the fuck they're called. Butter City Machine Guns. They like haven't had them do anything. They had like one or two defenses, and then they're like not on TV, and then they just have them lose the titles. So it's like, what the fuck was the point of giving them the belts to begin with?
Yeah, Trey and I watched.
Hot shot the shit.
We watched SmackDown, and that was a point of contention for me. Was oh wow, so we just signed the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, like you said, they've done nothing with the titles, and you've got DIY who you've been teasing breaking up, and all of a sudden they win the tag titles. Like,
oh, they want them back?
DIY beat the Guns for the titles the other night.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. That's who they beat to get them, I thought, and then they had them just get them back.
Well, they were teasing the whole match that they were gonna come to blows.
Yeah.
And then they heel turned.
Yep.
For no fucking reason.
Ciampa fucking hits Gargano, knocks him off the apron. He's like, stupid, you're so stupid. I'm like, and you've been for weeks and weeks. Like, it's not even a good swerve.
Mm-mm.
It was like, what? Like, I don't know. I thought it's a bad move taking the straps off them already.
Yeah.
Like, it is. It's just, it's a bad look. I don't know.
The Fed has always been kind of meh with their tag teams. Because Vince was not a tag team guy.
Yeah, because
that's a shame too.
There are so many good tag teams.
Yep. Heart Foundation.
Yep.
Legion of Doom, Road Warriors.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Steiners,
the list goes on and on and on. Yeah. Even in WWF, I mean, you had the British Bulldogs, the Heart Foundation, the fucking Killer Bees. You had Strike Force, Demolition. You had the Road Warriors. You had the Steiners at one point. I mean, there's fucking tons. Midnight Express.
Not the new Midnight Express.
Yeah, not the new Midnight Express. The old
not the Pineapple Express.
Yeah, the Midnight Express with this guy. Yes, Marty Jannetty and the Mid Carter. And welcome, Tammy. Welcome. So let's move on to our second.
Not Tammy Tonga, is it?
It might be a Tonga. We don't know. There's no last name. Is it Loa Tammy Tonga, or Tonga Tammy? I don't know.
Just get it's like a Tumblr lock. You have like options like for prefixes and suffixes and
yeah.
So let's go over here.
Crypt Keeper.
Oh my God, he's gonna be on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesse the Corpse Ventura.
Because I was there in the original.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I ain't got time to breathe.
Is that going to be the new theme for Saturday night's main event now? It's going to be like zooming into the arena. It's going to end up at the desk and Jesse pops up.
Yeah.
Damn.
He doesn't look. This picture doesn't do him justice. He doesn't look that bad, honestly.
No.
It makes it look like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
You know? Or like he's the
tonight's Tales from the Crypt.
yeah.
He's not just making a one-off. He's locked into all 4 Saturday night's main event specials in 2024, and he'll be doing 4 a year, he says.
In between his appearances as the butler in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's astounding because time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
What was that?
The jump to the left.
No, not Tim Curry. The fucking Chris, was it Chris Elliott?
Yeah, just take my hand.
Yeah, he looks like
take my strong hand.
Use my little hand. It's my strong one.
Are you sure I can grab it?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
And it's Owen falling.
He says, acknowledge me.
It was cool seeing Cross and Sasso do the impression or whatever of him to him.
God, why can't they get Sasso on commentary? That guy would freaking make these matches so much more.
Will Sasso is such a big wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been stunned by Stone Cold. He's been put in a sharpshooter by Bret Hart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't they have him at WrestleMania? Wasn't he at WrestleMania one year?
They've had him on Raw before.
I know he was on Raw. I couldn't remember if he made a Mania appearance or not.
He might have. I think so.
I miss Mad TV.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, the bit where he was Stone Cold, and the Stone Cold was that Tony, whatever his name was, that had the like Diamond Dallas hair and the ponytail fitness guy.
Yep. Oh, Tony Little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a fucking funny sketch.
Yeah.
Oh, those were great. Those are fucking great.
I love you, Donna.
Where's my Ula Fala?
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Bless you.
So Jesse, I'm all right with Jesse coming back. I am. It adds that nostalgia factor. I'll be interested to see how he does on commentary because it's been
40 years.
I think he did a spot a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Well, he needs Monsoon to riff off of.
Yeah, I was joking around in my head about this today. I'm walking around the house, and I'm like, he's going to be in his head going like, well, let me tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm doing a Hogan. I can't really do
Well, let me tell you,
I'm gonna tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon.
Gorilla Monsoon.
He's gonna be looking for Bobby the Brain. He's gonna be looking for Gorilla Monsoon. You know, it'll be. He's gonna be like, here comes the honky tonk man.
And it's Bailey.
Here comes Droopy Dog.
That broad's got hips. That broad's got hips like Wayne Ferris.
Are you sure that's a woman?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Jeez.
AI Randy.
Oh yeah, Jesse Ventura. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna climb down from the heavens and put you in the steel cage. Oh yeah, because I saw you looking at a screenshot of Miss Elizabeth. And even in the afterlife, I'm not gonna let anybody, especially that Hulk Hogan who somehow outlived me, look at my Miss Elizabeth. Oh yeah.
Okay, who's setting up the OnlyFans account with just old pictures of Miss Elizabeth?
Randy Savage's ghost automatically haunts you. Oh my God. Go ahead. Macho Man.
I'm not going to talk about my transition.
Yeah,
Old Saw is ready for his penis to be cut off.
What do you mean it's not chopped?
I'm strong woman.
Yeah.
They split it and then turn it. No!
He just punches himself in the dick and he turns into a woman.
It's like a woman button.
Yeah, he just like.
Tits pop out of his chest.
Yeah.
Flick it up, smack it down, rub it down. Oh no.
Quick, elbow drop me in the nuts. Oh yeah.
That gerbil comes running out.
Ooh, my Slim Jim just got snapped off.
Need a little excitement? Snap it off.
No!
Oh,
I was being facetious. Oh yeah.
So you're telling me that you went ahead and had your banana turned into an end pipe?
Oh. Yep.
That sounds like some communist nonsense there, Macho.
Before we get any further, folks, I gotta take a moment and we gotta thank the paying customers, folks. Let's thank our channel members and our patrons here. What up, y'all? This is Etep from Wrestling with Horror. On behalf of the Horsemen, everybody at the channel, we want to say thank you for supporting us. We truly appreciate it. We strive to bring you the quality content that you guys deserve and pay for. Now, back to the show. So thank you to our patrons. Thank you. We appreciate you, our channel members, and all of you guys just out there watching for free. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. We do. We love y'all. You guys are great. Now, here we go. Injuries. We were talking about injuries earlier, right? So here's, let's see. Oh, it's Tongaloa is the retarded one. Okay, so Tongaloa, torn bicep, out indefinitely.
Oh.
Bronson Reed here. Bronson Reed incurred a broken foot, reportedly from executing a splash. No, motherfucker, ain't no reportedly about it. That's what happened.
Yeah, we watced it. Yeah,
we watched that shit. So he was caught in 4K. We saw him, as the kids are saying.
So he's the new propeller foot.
Oh.
He's Bronson Andretti III.
For real. No cap.
No cap.
Yeah.
No cap, son.
Yeah.
Surgery's planned.
Oh,
he's out indefinitely. Look at that.
Oh.
That's not supposed to look like that.
No.
What is that?
I don't. That's his foot, bro.
Is that his heel?
Oh, that's the back view of his foot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Look at that. Yeah, he's fucked, dude. Those floating bones, those are your metatarsals and your, yeah, that's,
Yep.
Good luck, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah.
He's going to be downs for a while. Dre was like, huh?
No, they're going to have to fuse his ankle.
Speaking of downs, there's this YouTube cooking show or whatever that has two like Downs people in it.
Oh,
Theo Vaughn's on one of them. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it because I've seen a clip of it and I was like, "This is fucking hilarious."
Is this like that German restaurant? German bakery, Downies and Brownies?
No, but it's
Where
two
Down
Asian
syndrome.
British Downs.
Wait, how do you know they've got Down syndrome if they're Asian? I mean, Mongoloid?
No, they're actually Down. So they actually, you can tell the difference.
Yay!
Oh my god. So yeah, this and Jimmy Uso suffered a broken toe. Yeah, so they said roughly about a month for him. So
For a broken toe?
Yeah. It was bad, dude. The way he landed, the landing off the top of the cage was nasty. It was not good. Like, this is
generous. Like, that's optimistic.
This is the thing with these fucking matches. It's like one big high spot is enough. You're already in a fucking cage. You don't need, like, I'm sorry. Like, I know you want your moment and shit, but is 10 seconds getting, a clip on Twitter, is that worth costing yourself time in your career that you're never going to get back? That's why.
That's what wrestling is now, though. It's not about like it's just about fucking little moments, like because they're trying to recapture like shit from before, and it's like just go out there and put on the best show you can, and if there's moments within that happen, then fine, but let it happen organically. Don't try to fucking make moments.
And that's that's where I'm at, is like the shit that I want to do during my matches is it'll look fantastic, but it's all so rudimentary. It's just in how you present it. Like I'm going to go through like Wednesday night. I'm just going to practice my finishing sequence. That's what I'm going to practice. I'm not going in and taking bumps or shit like that. It's just, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through my shit for a couple hours. We're going to come home and we're going to watch a fucking movie. We're going to stream Wednesday night. I'm fucking bound and determined to do that because I'm a fucking mad lad and I don't give a fuck. So, yeah. And we'll do the member stream earlier in the day again. But these injuries, yes, he
Yeet. No yeet. Yeet. No yeet.
Jimmy yeeted his feet.
Yeah, he did.
Right. They should have a cage match with this. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that one. I don't.
That's racist!
Put a little love in your heart.
Could be the Cell Block 6 match.
Oh God.
Why not just make it the CB4? That's what I was gonna say. We could just do CB4. That'll work. That'll work. We could do that. Let's see.
Oh, speaking of black wrestlers, they had freaking Kyle Fletcher beat Shelton Benjamin the other night.
I'm okay with that because
it was in a clean finish. He used
his feet were on the ropes.
Yeah.
James and I talked about that Thursday on the Awful Wrestling podcast, and you can check that out over on Facebook at Awful Wrestling Opinions. I'm fine with that.
It stupid Rumble shit pissed me off too.
It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt Shelton.
No, it didn't. But it's just this is the second loss so far. There.
Who else did he put over?
Swerve.
I mean, that's
Swerve I was fine with, but
that's okay.
Anybody that isn't like in the main event picture, I don't think should be beating him.
No, you want to keep Shelton looking strong.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Let's see. Real quick, tonight on Raw, Gunther addressed Finn Balor so far. Wyatt 6 and the Final Testament. Oh, my God. Let's see what happened to finish that. Final Testament went over.
Who the hell was the Final Testament?
Karrion Kross and those two Albanian jobbers.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they had a stable name.
Yeah. Well, that's new to me.
And Uncle Howdy took the pin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's
already jobbing him out.
Yep. Dakota Kai versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan won.
Oh, yeah.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
The Pure Fusion Collective attacked Dakota Kai, but Damage Control came out to make the save. And, of course, Kairi Sane did a huge crossbody in the outside. And Morgan did the Oblivion on Io Sky. We heard from Seth Rollins. And what else do we have? That's it. That's it thus far. That's it thus far on Raw tonight. The women's matches are so blah. I mean, Liv, all right. Liv versus Dakota Kai. I mean, does anyone on earth believe that Dakota Kai is going to go over on her? Like, they don't build anything. They're just like, hey, random girl, go wrestle for the title.
Yeah.
Nobody,
go wrestle?
Nobody expects you to fucking win this thing.
Yeah. Local talent.
Yep. That's just about it. And it doesn't do them any favors because why would anybody give a fuck? You're just some rando out there, and nobody's gonna give a shit. I'm sorry, nobody's gonna fucking care. It's just it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, what happened to the storytelling, man?
Well, it's lost in the sauce, bro.
Yeah. God, we had so many great, memorable storylines, and now it's all just like, oh, look, it's random match. Oh, look, it's random squash. Like, okay. I ain't paying to see that.
No, nobody wants to fucking just watch. It's like you said, wrestling is such a small percentage of what makes the product successful. Speaking of that, Tommy Dreamer's talking on Busted Open, and he serves as the head of creative for TNA. He was talking about what he could do differently with AEW. He said, if the network is fine with, the network's fine with it. If TBS, they're okay with that, that's cool. I like it for the fact that your competition isn't doing. If I'm AEW, I have to do everything different. AEW earned a reputation early to some for being violent. McMahon referred to AEW as blood and guts in 2019, which was an indication that AEW wanted to be different. Dreamer recalled ECW creative head Paul Heyman being wise to WWE becoming more hardcore based in the late 90s to capitalize on the popularity of ECW. And Tommy went on to say, once the Attitude Era hits and they're doing our stuff, we go to wrestling, or we went to Lucha Libre. We go to all different stuff when people started doing our stuff. And I'm not talking about having gore and a blood fest, but hey, if occasionally when blood happens, don't worry about others. Stay in your own lane. Yes, watch what the trends are doing. You can add to it, or you can put your own flavor and spin on it, and that will continue your success. I don't see any huge success in AEW at this point.
Well, that's because they need to start pivoting at this point. Like, the trend is over with them doing the hardcore shit.
Yep.
Let's pivot. Like, let's make it something. Like, you can still have those moments here and there, but let's try to do something different.
Well, it should be meaningful. Yeah, exactly.
You're diluting the pool of it. It's like when people expect it to happen all the time, then it's not special anymore.
Yeah, it's like fireworks.
Moxley bleeding. Can the man stop fucking bleeding? He's fucking.
Well, he hasn't in a while, which is a positive. So, but like those angles, like to us, to me, and I guess you Etep, the Mox thing and the Grit Syndicate shit is the only interesting thing right now, kind of in AEW. And if you listen to the IWC, they all hate it. They think it sucks. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Like, this is the best thing that AEW is doing right now, and you guys are poo-pooing it because you need instant gratification, and you can't let anything build and fucking turn for a little bit.
They squandered MJF, man. That man was the best thing that happened to that fucking company, and they just squandered. That guy is the goose that lays the golden eggs.
They have
backseated him.
Yeah, they have him in a rival with Adam Cole still, and Kyle O'Reilly and him are having a match at Winter is Coming to decide who gets to fight him for the Dynamite Diamond Ring at World's End. And if they have MJF lose to Cole again this time, it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you just buried a champ.
Already buried him earlier. Why the fuck are we still continuing this shit?
Yeah.
It's because the creative didn't have it. I have a feeling it's because the creative didn't have anything for Cole when he actually was fully good to come back. So they're like, oh, let's just roll this back. And it's like, no, this doesn't work. And then that fucking Will Washington guy is supposed to be like the guy that's supposed to know all the canon and your stories within the company. And we're rolling this back. Why? Like, canonically, it doesn't make sense.
No, Will Washington's a fucking idiot. The dude's a fucking mark. Like, he's a fucking mark.
He was one. I don't know if he was a Sean Ross Sapp or one of those fucking people. But they were doing something similar. But it's like, then you give him a job, and then it's like, you still get this shit. Honestly, I think the early days of AEW, I think Kenny Omega might have been booking. At least he was booking for the might have been booking for the women's division. I don't remember, but it wasn't Tony Khan originally booking, and the product was better during that time, based on ratings and stuff. So it's like whoever was doing your shit then, how about you put them back in control, because whatever they were doing was working.
Yeah. Speaking of AEW, we'll stay on that with this right here, which is Tony Khan explains how the Costco guys helped bring attention to AEW for the wrong reasons. You have these.
So I was listening to Bischoff on this, and their segment got the most ratings out of Full Gear.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, I know, and he even mentions that. He's like, "This is the stuff that you need to be bringing into this company."
Did they stick around though?
They are sticking around from the way it looks, because he just.
No, I mean viewer numbers.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if the viewing numbers are sticking around, but it at least is getting a lot of people watching that kind of stuff. So it's like, okay, how can we replicate this? And I think it's a good step forward, but they need to continue that trend and do things that are similar to keep replicating it. As much as we poo-poo on celebrities being brought in to do matches and shit, like that kind of brings new viewers to the products. Like, as much as it, it's kind of like a shit on the talent we already have, it's still what's good for business to some extent. And we've had it since, the beginning of WrestleMania with Mr. T and shit. So
yeah, it's just a question of how it's booked.
Yeah, exactly.
How it's booked doesn't make sense. And you shouldn't be putting celebrities over on your talent unless one of your talent fucking helps the celebrities.
Plus he the big AJ or whatever, he broke his foot too, dude. Like, he had broken it prior during the day and fucking did the entire match with a broken foot. So
what, the Costco guy?
Yeah, the Costco guy, because not right now his foot's in a thing.
He's in Das Boot.
Yeah, he's in the boot right now. But TK flew him in their private jet to something or whatever recently to the whole family.
How'd they fit them fucking fat kids on there?
I don't know. They got 11 million views on their fucking that segment on X or whatever.
On that private jet, that bitch was probably sitting sideways, boys in a daze.
Like when House switched seats on in Police Academy 5.
Yeah, assignment Miami Beach. Yep. That fucking House, sit down. That is he dead? Is that guy dead?
I would assume so. That dude was what, 450 pounds?
See, this is the thing that kills me about the Costco guys is I've watched a little bit of their shit on YouTube, and it's like these kids are so fucking unhealthy, and they're doing this for clout. I'm like, do you fucking realize what you're doing to your children? Like, do you fucking realize that shit? Like, it's I can't fucking support that. Like, hey, let's go eat a bunch of junk food in Costco. Yeah, great, dude. Get that kid doing something a little more health conscious than shoveling fucking poison down his fucking gullet. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad for him. I ain't dissing the kids. I fucking feel bad for him because like the parents are they're taking advantage of their kids and using them for fucking clout, and it's having a negative health effect on the children. Somebody who teaches kids PE, fuck this guy. Like, that's shit, man. Like, that would be like me. Hey, Trey, eat all this fucking garbage on the air so people will click on it and laugh at you. Like, I'll fucking use my kid like that. He's adorable. I'll use him. I'll exploit his cuteness in other ways. But no, man, it's fucking sad. It really is. So I don't like, yeah, cool. AJ's a wrestler, Big Boomer, what the fuck his name is. You're getting, you got a bunch of views on the segment, but at the expense of one of your talents who is more than willing to do the job for him. So
it was QT's idea to begin with.
Yep.
To bring him in.
No,
so.
I just hope the problem though is it's like junk food or empty calories, where the viewers come in for that spectacle of the the boom baby, all that stuff. Are they gonna stick around? That is your main goal. No matter how, because they spent a lot of money on that. That wasn't a free thing. That guy didn't just out of the kindness of his heart bring his family into the ring to do that shit and break his foot. Like that's money.
Yep.
Out of their budget. So if that money that they spent to get this guy in there isn't offset by the continued growth of viewership, that was a bad investment. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Tony knows that because I guess this guy's dream was to go to WWE and it didn't pan out. So Tony at this point is going to do everything in his power to make sure that he doesn't go to the other side. That's why he's flying him in the jet and all this other shit. So because he realizes that he is kind of a cash cow, or at least gets extra viewers on the product, whether they stick around or not,
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I can't fault them for trying it. It's a good experiment.
Yeah, exactly. So let's do more of that, like, to try to get other things, even if it's storyline wise, like that's similar to that. Like, let's try to replicate that across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I just,
because 100,000 fucking people watching, or close to 200,000 people watching Rampage and fucking Collision. Like, what are we doing? Those shows were doing like 500, 600 at one point. Now they're fucking even lower.
Rampage did 1 million viewers when Punk came out the first night. They did 1 million fucking.
I mean, once things kind of like evened out is what I mean. So
but now, you're sub fucking 400,000. Like, did Collision sub 300 like weekly? Rampage is like what, 155 that one week? It's like, come on, man. There's YouTube videos getting more views than this, bro. Like, come on.
And we have this fucking Continental, whatever the fuck,
Continental Classic.
Like, last year it was all right, sort of, but this year it's just like, who cares? Like, like, I don't care. Like, give me a reason to give a shit about this tournament. Like, there's none. At least last year they had 3 belts on the line, like for whoever won it.
Well, that's where the storytelling comes in, and they don't have any of that glue that makes the matches stick together.
Even though we had Pat Kingston win last year.
Oh God, I forgot. I was in Walmart and I should have shot video of this the other day because there was new AEW action figures in Walmart, and the peg warmers featured most prominently was Eddie Kingston. Yep.
Everywhere I go, that's all I fucking see is Eddie Kingston. It's like, can we stop making this figure? Like, there's guys that people actually want, like fucking Darby Allin,
straight to Aldi's,
or like Orange Cassidy, or like some of the female wrestlers. But we're getting these fucking shit wrestlers, and nobody gives a fuck about. Like, and the sales numbers would, reflect that.
To be fair, they had a bunch of Darby Allin figures on the peg too.
Oh, did they really?
It was Darby Allin and Eddie Kingston, and then the other Hangman.
Darby anyway.
Hangman Page and Nyla. There's a few Nyla Roses chilling in the very back. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
You should get me a Darby Allin figure.
I'll get you a Darby Allin figure for Christmas.
I can get one of those sound things that has you doing the crawling in my skin.
Get a Darby Allin, a talking Darby Allin for Draven, and program my voice to it, just singing Linkin Park. So Jake the Snake Roberts recently said on his Snake Pit podcast, he was asked about 3 wrestling personalities, past or present, he would like to have by his side if he were in a bar brawl. And Roberts responded with Haku,
obviously,
which absolutely, Hawk the Road Warrior, and Ronnie Garvin.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, those are 3 very solid choices.
I was gonna say Ronnie Garvin had his hands were like made of cement. Like he would potato motherfuckers. Like Ronnie Garvin was a no nonsense guy in the ring. Like he was nothing like Jimmy. Like Jimmy Garvin was, flamboyant. He's Freebirds with P.S. Hayes and Bam Bam Gordy. But Yeah, man, Ronnie Garvin. I always liked Ronnie Garvin. He had like one of the worst like world title reigns in NWA history, though. Like he didn't even have it. Was it 3 weeks and he dropped it back to Flair? I think it was. It was something like that. It wasn't that long. It was like, hey, Ronnie Garvin, and it's gone. That was how Ronnie Garvin's title reign went. But let's see here. Who's humming?
Sorry, my phone was going off.
That's okay. So that was wrestling talk for the night tonight, gang. Now we've got a couple fun things to do, but before we do, let's step out for a word from our sponsors, right, ya?
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
When you drive to Wendy's and order a single, you get more beef than the Whopper or the Big Mac. At Wendy's, you never have to ask, where's the...
Caleb, you want to go ahead?
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Chris. You don't know my name?
All right, this isn't off to a flying start.
Throughout the universe, fast food places serve the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dinner? Burger. Oh. But not at Jack in the Box. We serve real dinners like tender ocean shrimp. Lunch? Burger. We have meal-sized salads, not just burgers. Breakfast burger? Jack in the Box has crescent breakfasts on a croissant. Serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and people come from all over. They're here.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Jack in the Box. There's no comparison.
How could they do this to me?
Because you were a whip scientist and you could be a whip villain. Out of my way, beast! It's the sorceress, you boob! Just as I suspected. Hollow, you metal-munching moron!
Are you out of your skull? Look who's talking. Stop! What are you doing? Advance! Retreat!
We now rejoin our regularly scheduled program already in progress. Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro.
I was expecting him to say, God damn it, Draven.
That can always be arranged at some point. I'm sure we might be able to say, God damn it, Draven. I mean, there's always time.
God damn it, Draven. Every time I think you can't possibly get any more insane, you go ahead, do something that makes even me shake my head in vehement disgust. What depths of depravity you will sink to, or what Rubicon you won't cross as far as your perversions are concerned. God damn you, and may God, Buddha, Allah, Xenu, and the flying spaghetti monster have mercy on your soul. Back to you.
Now it's time.
Draven's feelings just like...
Now it's time for Orange is the New Fat.
Animals trap till the cages full. The cages full, the day is new, and everyone is waiting on you.
So we've only got one tonight because, like I said, I'm not using Luigi. I'm not using Luigi. We are not. I repeat, not using Luigi, who shot the guy. It's a me. I killed him. All right.
You just trying to give him the stink face like Luigi from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like all the other CEOs are going like this.
Here we go. Here's our one for the night, boys. But we do have a story sent in by Manliness and Motivation too. Here she is right
here. Talk about a look of disapproval. That's like an Asian parent look right there. Why you only get A, not A+?
It's like she got plastic surgery into resting bitch face.
Yeah.
She's like, Doctor, the plastic surgeon's like, what do you want to look like? I want to look like I hate everyone at all times.
The Ugly Kid Joe song?
Yeah. Hate everything about you.
Her parent said, if you make that face, it'll stick.
Yeah, she looks like her face has been sticky for quite some time.
So umbrella's going on. I mean, she's kind of cross-eyed, which is even funnier.
Yeah, she's got a lazy
looking.
Yeah, she's got one charge and some fake ass eyelashes she's got there.
Oh, Kermie.
I'm gonna start this straight off with Aspat.
All right, CJ.
We only have one.
Just one. Yep.
Just one charge.
This is
No, I mean
kind of
one.
Aspat.
One female this week.
Yes, that's it.
Oh.
It was a slow week, and I didn't have time to look more up. So
I'm good. Yeah.
Go ahead, Draven.
I guess I'll do Aspat as well. She has that smug look on her face. It's like, yeah, I did that.
All right. What do you say, Chris?
I think I'm going to go in a different direction here. I'm looking at those eyes now that you mention it with the shitty artificial eyelashes and stuff. I think this was a I just needed to tell you off my whole life my clothes are off. I think this chick was
She
either,
Cosby'd somebody?
I think she got Cosby'd. She either got blitzed out of her gourd from alcohol or from weed. And like last week, dude, I think we're on the trend here. I think this is a vehicular.
Okay.
Because she's not she's not fucked up enough to be like like I don't see the facial tattoos or like the the pure daddy I hate you stuff. And she doesn't look like she could be a teacher. Like she looks like one of those ones that like was like got her LPN cert at the community college. But like I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because violent, like if it was a violent thing, I would have seen additional, like when you said it was one, it would probably be multiple ones. I don't know, dude. I think we're on a roll here with last week. Like last week was almost all DWIs or DUIs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think this is either the DUI or DWI or whatever it is where you're like on something and you get pulled over, and that's the resting bitch face she gave when she got pulled over, and it did not change the entire ride in the car to the mugshot.
She just stayed with that disapproving look.
Yeah, like she looks like she's got a very thin veneer of I got my shit together, like, but then you start seeing the cracks. It's like the Mona Lisa. The longer you look at it, the more you start noticing things. You got the nose ring. Okay, that's a failure. You got the painted on, like the eyebrows are really nice and man, whatever it is, they're really nice, trimmed and everything. But then you get to her eyelashes and you're like, bitch, what are you fucking thinking? You know? So I think she's an alcoholic or something, or druggie.
I still. No hesitation, none. Brutal. So Chris has got a Dewey down. We got two Aspats and a Dewey. All right. Brutal.
Marsha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, friggin' you know what? Yeah, it's either something really horrible or really ridiculous. Like you said, like it's like evading the police officers on a fucking 5-hour chase. Or like sleeping with her student, but her student was 7, or like,
Miss Teacher bangs a boy again.
Right, something like that. Like it's either something ridiculous, like she got caught shoplifting $5 worth of Mary Kay makeup out of the store, or she was climbing up the side of the house trying to, stab a crystal into her boyfriend's chest. Like it could go either way.
Well, it's only one charge.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah. So, I'm gonna something domestic violence. Charge something.
All right. Gotcha, man.
I'm looking at the hair and it's like on surface level it's okay, and then I'm like, okay, that's bleachest blondest blackarudis.
Yep.
And it's really going bad. Like, look at the top, dude. That's like Ventura top.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
She sounds like that. Plot twist.
Dr. Girlfriend.
Still smash.
Yeah.
Draven's over here like, hey, the wood.
I'll just put something in her mouth so she doesn't speak.
He's gonna call her. He's gonna call her Vagina
Face
Sandy
socks.
Hook, and he's gonna call her Snatch Sandy Hook and shoot some kids inside.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He just wanted me to put that up there. David Hogg just sued me in the time that was on the screen.
Oh, shoot.
Tony, are you back there?
Where are you?
Good talk, Tone.
Grunt if you agree.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know what Tony's guess would be. I can't channel my inner Tone. He's not here for me to do that. Tony. All right. We're just going to show it. Here we go. He'll be here by the time we do the next segment. So here we go. Here's what she did.
EWI. Misogyny never fails.
Chris gets the 1 point. The 1 point that was up for grabs tonight.
I was fooled by her plastic surgery bitch face.
Yeah. She does have the Mary Kay or Avon collection on.
Let's see here. We got a story from Manliness here he sent in. And let me pull that up. Woman ran over bank worker putting up Christmas lights because the drive-thru was closed. Please say, God damn it!
You still got the shower.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is from our favorite KY3, the place to be, St. Louis, Missouri. A woman in Missouri is accused of intentionally running over a bank employee who was putting up Christmas lights, according to authorities. According to a press release, officers responded to a call about a pedestrian being hit by a vehicle in the parking lot of Sullivan Bank. Police said a bank employee was installing Christmas lights on the drive-thru section when 41-year-old Gemma Allen tried to get through. The employee tried to tell her the drive-thru was closed, and Allen began to argue with him. As the employee walked away, Allen accelerated and ran over the victim, causing him to fall on the hood of the car.
Are we supposed to guess the race of the of Gemma?
Allen then accelerated and the victim flung off the hood of her car onto the ground. The suspect fled the scene traveling eastbound. Police found and arrested Allen at her house. She was charged with assault and resisting interfering with arrest. The bank employee was taken to the hospital for injuries.
Wow.
Let's see, we need a picture of Gemma.
You know, that does make me think of something, Godzilla. What happened to Kwanzaa?
Oh my God.
No one's talked about it in years.
Oh my God.
I don't know anybody that celebrates that, dude. And I got a lot of black friends.
Here's
what the hell?
I mean, I know about Chris Mahanza Quantica, but
that's
oh my God, it's a man, baby.
That's Gemma.
Oh God, it looks like Brian Stelter with hair.
Gemma was Jermaine.
Is that a dream?
I swear to God,
it looks like it.
It looks like one.
That's got to be Jermaine. That can't be Gemma. That's
She's
Jermaine.
just that ugly.
I just looked at that thing. It was like, oh my God, I have no idea what that is, but I don't want to look at it anymore. Manliness warned me, said she's ugly. I was like,
she ain't ugly. She's
get it off my screen.
Look at the penguin.
She's like what is it? That French prime minister's wife there that looks like a dude.
looks like a lady.
Looks like a lady.
Oh my God. That's oof. All right.
Woof.
All right. So that's Orange is the New Fap, and I think that killed it. But we've got a new segment coming up here, folks.
Oh,
we got a new one coming up here. Let's do it.
Spotlight.
So we got tweets that age poorly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a tweet. Okay. I'm going to read a tweet. And I'll give you a couple options here. And you're going to have to pick from who you think it is here, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you at the end after the guesses are in who it was. So tweet number 1. Perez Hilton called me douchebag, so I had my homie shoot up a gay wedding. Wasn't his, but still made me feel better.
God damn.
Oh, that should be a T-shirt.
What was it? Was this Diddy? Was this Jay-Z? Or was it 50 Cent?
Gosh darn it. I got to bounce, guys.
You got to take off?
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, I got to go pick up my daughter. So.
All right, brother. Have a great night, man. Thank you again, CJ. Love you, bro.
All right, man. Let it people.
Safe.
All right.
I'm gonna say 50 Cent.
Draven says 50. Okay. Chris, where are you at with this one?
Well, considering that the other two are homosexuals, I'm gonna have to also go with 50 Cent.
All right. Brutal?
I don't know.
There are no losers in this game.
Oh yeah. Well, don't worry. If there is, I'll find it. Okay. I'm gonna go 50. 52. I'll be 50.
All right.
Let's all be 50. I'm a 50.
Yeah.
You're a 50. Wouldn't you like to be a 52?
52? Tony, you back yet?
We got Tree Fitty here.
50 Cent.
All right. Tone's at 50 Cent. And yes, this was 50 Cent. This tweet was seen as particularly tasteless and offensive, leading to significant backlash. I think the shooting would be worse than the fucking tweet, but maybe that's just me.
Like a guess.
Let's do another one here. All right, here we go. Just heard there's an ICE checkpoint in Hollywood, a few blocks from where I live. Everyone better give their housekeepers, nannies, and landscapers a ride home tonight.
Oh, I saw this tweet.
Was this Kelly Osbourne?
No.
Was this Kelly Osbourne? Was this? What was that? What's that? Jesus Christ! I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of her name now. Megyn Kelly. Was this Megyn Kelly, or was this Chelsea Handler?
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea.
Oh, which one's Chelsea Handler?
She was the
blonde
one.
40-year-old.
She was actually, oddly enough, she dated 50 Cent after.
That chick. The
after
cat lady.
After she was done fucking the president of the E Network, so she could get her show Chelsea Lately.
Yeah.
And write her shitty book. Hey, hello, vodka. It's me, Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Chelsea as well.
All right, Draven's going Chelsea. What's the chat saying here? Chelsea hand job. And to go back to the previous one, manliness says gay guys get shot in the back all the time.
Oh shit.
So Brutal
taking them back shots.
Brutal, what do you say? Is it Kelly Osbourne, Megyn Kelly, or Chelsea Handler?
Probably all three of them.
I'm gonna need you to lock it in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go with Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly Osbourne. All right.
I'm gonna go against because somebody has to win.
That's right. Tony, what do you say?
Chelsea Handler.
All right. And Tone is on Chelsea Handler. And yes, it was Chelsea Handler. The tweet faced criticism for its tone-deaf nature regarding immigration issues. Yeah. So Chelsea, and notice that she's very, very staunch Marxist as well. So yeah, that's kind of odd coming from the caring, tolerant folks. But here's the third one. Okay, just realized rice cakes are dry. Like, why are we eating this? Okay, was this Was this LL Cool J? Was this Macklemore? Or was this Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Yeah, I'm going Rihanna as well.
Rihanna. All right. Draven and Fisk are on Rihanna.
Yeah, I sensed a little bit of Ebonics in that wording. So
yeah, but you've got LL Cool J's black and Macklemore acts black.
Women usually eat rice cakes to lose weight too.
Yeah, ladies love cool jams. Wouldn't say that.
Yep.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? LL Cool J. I'll pick LL Cool J. Just why not? Somebody has to lose, all right?
Tony, where you at?
Chelsea Handler.
Yeah. And Tony wins just for that.
No.
She did get a little bit of Ebonics in her. We were just talking about Fitty.
She had Ebonics in her.
I agree that women love rice cakes, so I'm going with Macklemore.
He's not wrong. No, this was tweeted by Rihanna. And it says, while not as controversial, this tweet was highlighted for its absurdity and simplicity, given Rihanna's usual more thoughtful or promotional posts. So that was tweets that age poorly, folks. That was tweets that age poorly. I love Shiftyism says LL Cool J because he's always licking his lips, so he probably worries about his mouth getting dry.
Yeah.
Five head. I know he was referring to Rihanna with that one.
Yeah.
Macklemore was involved with Ocean Gate, the sub that imploded at the Titanic.
Yeah.
He wasn't on it.
That was Macklemore.
Why? There's so many mackerel.
There's too many crushed too many crushed tin can millionaires. The brochure said only one.
You know, I didn't want to go back to wrestling, but I counted this out the other night. And on Saturday night, my Saturday night's main event here, we did I did my solo stream before we talked until 3 a.m. almost. Afterwards, wasn't it 3? Yeah, it was about 3. But Cody Rhodes, we're talking about how many matches Cody's wrestled. Since WrestleMania, he's wrestled 63 matches. And he's had 8 televised and 8 on pay-per-view since April. 16 matches on television out of 63. I mean, I'm not saying he's not working, but wouldn't you want your guy on TV more than that? One would think. I should go back and look at other like title reigns and, you know, from WrestleMania to the Royal Rumble, you know, as far as like title defenses, appearances, stuff like that. I should do that. But that's it. That's the show tonight, gang. We're here. We're spent. We're at that point. Because who says we're not going to do something afterwards? We uploaded a show after the show on Patreon today, which is, of course, let me share that link with you here before we go. And if you guys notice, we've got in the description, not the description, but on every video out there, and I know I haven't released a video in a while, gang. I'm very, very, very busy. So video production is difficult. I still owe you guys Halloween Resurrection. I swear to God is my witness. I will get that out before the end of the year. But it's live streams from here on out for now, especially with me getting back into wrestling. When are you doing 5 Hearts, 1 Roof again? Let me ask does the panel want to do that again?
Well, I don't know. Draven's ace.
I've already 100%ed it, so I can help out with the correct choices.
No, it's unfair for him. The whole point
thing.
was having a bunch of clueless people who had no idea what they were doing.
Well, then I won't get a vote or whatever you guys pick, and then you guys can use
gotta pick the black underwear, and you gotta tell her I want her for lunch so that you can get the little scene where she spreads her gash open.
Yeah, that's great.
I like it.
And then
And then
And then there's a quiet sound of.
My bat wings are getting tired.
There's bad ectoplasm everywhere.
I think he slimed me.
Yeah. Now that we've horrified Etep.
So Draven can't play, or he's at least got to be on mute.
No, I'll play. Like, if you guys like, we'll go through it, and then if you guys want to know what, so we don't have to like,
get stuck
going
in
over the same. Yeah, get stuck in. We can go through, and I can give you the.
Well, that's the funny thing is
one.
once you get past chapter 3, that you can't get stuck.
Oh, I got stuck.
Yeah.
Depending on who you pick, you can get stuck.
Did one of them get stuck in the dryer, stepbrother?
At least no, nobody gets stuck in the dryer.
Oh, but chapter 3 brings in the retarded girl.
No, Draven was all about that.
I have to put a tarp down so I can.
I don't know. I liked her. I thought she was cute.
I rest my case.
She's not retarded. And I related to her because she's a product of a physical abuse. From her,
she was, dude. I felt so dirty. I unintentionally tried to like romance her, and it's just like, let's go outside, yay! And I'm like, this is embarrassing. Like, I should be a dot on a map. like this is so wrong.
I'm going to hell.
Special kind of hell.
She just doesn't have any social skills because she only comes out like, here and there because I guess the parents didn't want to get in trouble for not necessarily kidnapping her, but like
keep her in a cage,
keeping her away from her parents. So yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah. You guys can be the judge. I personally think that somebody should have told the designers of this game to have a seat when they made that character. But that's just...
Why don't you sit down?
There's a gay ending too, by the way. You know the sausage man? You know the sausage guy? Or you know the guy in the beginning where you can like kiss him or whatever? I'm not gay.
It's underwater.
Your Steam ID says otherwise. That achievement you unlocked says otherwise.
Fucking the sausage guy, the guy in the beginning that has the beard that's working at the cafe or whatever with
Paul Gruber?
Yeah, basically, he's the sausage man. That's what his
fucking quiz.
So
turns out there's 6 hearts underwater.
You can kiss him in the beginning, and if you do that, if you do that, because you're like playing. Makes it like in the first one when you do that, it makes it look like you're just playing it off, like you're just trying to get rid of the fucker.
Draven was at the Diddy party.
So you do that, and then you know where you have the choice to go the different directions. If you go to the right, it'll cue a cutscene, and he has this sausage on a stick there, and he's like, "Are you hungry or whatever?" And you're like, "What the fuck?" And you walk away. And then later, there's another thing where he pops up, and then later in the game, when you go to the cyber cafe, and May Sook asks you which do you like her, or do you like which other girl do you like? You can pick whoever, and then when you pick the next thing is him coming in, and he has the sausage thing, and you can either smack it out of his hand, or you can kiss him again. And if you do that ending, and you have to have 0 hearts with my Sook when this happens, and then it shows you sitting there with the dude like eating popcorn and whatnot.
Join us for the Patreon where we have an intervention.
It's funny as fuck, but it's if you're going to get the chick stuff, yeah, you can just skip over that. But if you're trying to 100% the game, you kind of have to.
100% is 100%, baby.
Yeah, the old Portland Storm.
I'll skip over the paging Dr. Faggot section. I will skip over that. But We'll discuss that off air. We'll figure it out, and we'll probably end up playing it. You guys, if you guys want to see grown men do this again, we will do it again. We'll do it again because we aim to please. But you guys are gonna have to throw some super chats during the stream. I'm just warning you now. Just kidding. They're always optional, folks. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, everybody on X. Thank you to those of you on YouTube watching. We appreciate the hell out of it. Tomorrow night, Tuesday Night Terrorvision, Krampus. We'll probably record something tonight if everybody's got some gas left in the tank. Like I said, I'm just going to run upstairs and grab something to eat and bring it back down here, and we will we'll commence. We got the Krampus with Trina and I tomorrow, and Wednesday night we'll have something fun planned for you guys after I'm done in the ring out in West Branch, getting ready for that debut. They actually have their Christmas show this Saturday night, which I'm unable to attend, unfortunately. But I have family in town from Jersey, so I'll be hanging out with my little sister and my brother-in-law, who I get to go. I'm picking them up from the airport on Friday afternoon, so I get a shortened work day too, which is kind of nice on Friday. So yeah, I'll be hanging out with them Saturday night. So I'm not going to be able to go to the Shogun show. That sounds fun. It's redundant, but no. But I'll fingers crossed to get all my gear. Like I said, we'll be making the debut in January over there for Super Shogun Pro Wrestling in West Branch, Michigan, kicking off my 2025 comeback tour. Fuck John Cena. But thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you to the wonderful panel I have assembled, the Avengers. We're here tonight, of course, and we weren't voting for Kamala, the Ugandan giant. So we appreciate you, gang, out there in the chat. We will catch you guys tomorrow night right here, live at 8:35 on Wrestling with Horror. I'm Etep for the Horsemen. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out and fade away.